8-year-old son was like, yeah, Mom, that's because of inflation. Like, and I was expecting
Welcome everyone to the worldwide premiere of Tuttle Twins Season 2. I'm Daniel Harmon, creator and showrunner.
And I'm Jordan Curley, producer and producer.
She produces a lot. And thank goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's been almost a year of preparation for this moment right now. And we couldn't be more excited to kick off Season 2, Episode 1, Needs, Rights, and Flamingo Fights.
So let's take a look at what will be seen in today's live stream. And the winning shirt design is...
A lot of what I'm creating here is not just a show that I think my kids will love, but a show that I think I'll love myself.
This season is possible because of you and your support. So thank you for your investment in the show, for paying it forward, and for buying merch. All very, very helpful. Just a reminder that for those of you who are logged in and watching this on the Angel app, you will receive an exclusive collectible digital frame from the show, which can be bought, sold, and traded in the Angel Marketplace.
So if you guys want one, don't forget to pop over, log in, and watch us in the Angel app.
In just a moment, we're going to get to the episode, but stick around after because we're going to give you the opportunity to help us shape the show. Then we have a segment called How It's Made, where we'll share some secrets of how the show came to be. And then finally, we'll give you a sneak peek of Episode 2 coming next Tuttle Tuesday on April 5th.
And don't forget, this is your show, so you get to choose which clip from Episode 2 we will sneak a peek of at the end. So right now, in the comments, let us know if you want to see the Big Bob's Only Friends scene or the sewer chase scene.
That's right. Hit us up. Say Big Bob or sewer chase. Either one's going to work. And for those of you who have been on these live streams before, you may have noticed that Johnny is missing. And we're very glad for that. No, I'm kidding. We miss Johnny. He's very sad he can't be here right now. He's at home sick, but he's especially sad because he directed Episode 1. And he wanted to send a quick video showing some secret stuff for us to look out for.
Hey everybody, welcome to Tuttle Tuesday. Man, his voice is weird right now. Guys, I'm so bummed I can't be there in person, but I'm with you in spirit watching Tuttle Tuesday from my couch tonight. So thrilled for you to see this episode. We've hidden a lot of fun surprises. Download the adventure page, check your email to download it, or you can actually go to the Angel app and download it right in the app, and follow along with the episode, have some fun. We hid some really fun things, including a portrait of Connor Boyack and Elijah Stanfield, the author and illustrator of the book. So look out for that. We also have a emo picture of Daniel. A picture of emo Daniel. That was fun to hide. And finally, we have this cute little alien creature. If anyone knows what this is from, write it in the comments. Any retro gamer out there, it's a big inspiration, at least for me, for the show. I'll send something to the first person who identifies what this little alien thing is from. And then last but not least, look out for the golden gummy. We always hide the golden gummy in the episode. This one's a doozy. It is tough to find. And so the first 5 people to find it and then follow this link, put in your email and where the golden gummy is. The first 5 people to do that will get a graphic novel of their choice. And then don't worry, if you're not part of the first 5, we'll still send you a pretty sweet discount code. So, guys, thank you so much and enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Wow, what a weirdo. What a weirdo. You're a weirdo. Yeah, I know, I am.
I can't wait to find your emo face in the episode.
I didn't approve this, for the record.
And if you guys were anything like Derek and you were daydreaming of garbage and you've missed these instructions, you can use the on-screen QR codes to access the adventure page and the Golden Gummy survey. As a reminder, you have to use a submission form to enter the Golden Gummy competition.
A lot of things have changed and progressed since we released the first episode of Season 1, now more than a year ago. The characters and stories have gotten more refined, our team has grown a little bit, and the show is now being dubbed in Spanish and in Portuguese, and the fans have grown massively.
But the one thing that has really remained consistent is the impact that this show is having everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a video that we recently received from a mother talking about how the show has influenced her and her family.
Hey, Tuttle Twins family. First off, our kids are constantly, and I do mean constantly, quizzing each other on what happens next, what's the next line in the show. And our middle child has perfected Grandma's voice. It's kind of awesome. But when it comes to things like understanding what inflation is, if it wasn't for your books and your show, like, they wouldn't understand that. Our daughter, our youngest, loves the idea of doing a lemonade stand. So she has been scrounging, finding boxes and stuff to build her own lemonade stand that she's been in the process of painting, and is looking at using some of her allowance money to actually buy the supplies to do a lemonade stand in front of our house. I feel like our kids have a better knowledge about these things than what I do. And I better understand things now because of your show. And you guys rock. So thank you guys so much. And keep it up. We need this in our lives. And I can't wait for more people to see it as the time goes on.
That is so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great to hear directly from a mom how this is impacting the lives of her and her children.
Absolutely. I've noticed the same thing with my daughters in their schoolwork as they write papers and have assignments from teachers. They're incorporating the lessons of like, oh, is it okay, Dad, if I apply this portion from this show? Or if I take in this little thing like it talked about in episode 8? Like that's kind of what's happening in my own house, which is really cool.
That's awesome. I mean, that's the mission of the show, right? Is to reach 100 million kids with a message of freedom. And I mean, this is just proof that what we're doing here is impacting lives, is not only educating kids, but also driving them to take steps forward in creating your own lemonade stand. That's awesome.
It's so cool. Yeah, the entrepreneurship stuff is really fun to hear
Yeah.
about. The thing that we've been trying to rack our brains on is how do we show more appreciation for those of you that have been paying it forward? And so we think we've come up with a way to do that you'll find hopefully really exciting. We are now going to have, with season 2, an early access pass for each of the episodes when they release. So for those of you that have paid it forward to the tune of $100, you'll be able to watch each episode the Friday before Tuttle Tuesday.
Before anyone else.
Yes. So if your kids are begging for that right now, we don't blame them. That's just fine. That is the whole idea with this. No, but thank you so much to those of you that have paid it forward, that have made this possible. And thank you for those of you that are sharing your stories about the impact that this is having on your families.
Yeah, and help us to have even more impacts on more families like this moving forward.
And that, my little hairy larva, is how Daddy metamorphosized.
Wow!
All right, little grubs, time for your cocoons.
Yes, Mother.
Daddy's still got it. I'm such a social human.
You are a monarch, unfit for the monarchy!
Well, look who the caterpillar dragged in.
You were a very hungry caterpillar, but now I'm hungry too. For power!
What is this, a moth mutiny?
You better believe it!
But I am king!
Not for long! I swear on the skeleton that is on the outside of my body!
Need I remind you what happens to those who oppose me? They're not real. I got them at a flea market.
Laughs!
Guards! Do it.
You can't fool me! I know that those are your wings and not big faces with eyes.
For the monarch monarchy!
Flap,
Flap, flap, flap.
Yoo-hoo! I have some nectar. Wilderness is licking me!
Worst field trip ever.
Ah, Derek, isn't it nice to be in your natural surroundings? Well, I've got good news and bad news.
Yes! Bad news first!
We're lost.
What's the good news?
You all signed liability waivers, so I'll be fine. Look at these old caterpillars!
Grandma, as much as I love finding locations for my Lost in the Creepy Woods movie, couldn't you get us out of here?
I could. But then what would that teach the public school system?
I'm hungry! This never happened when I was Kids Club president.
We're all hungry. Seriously, who put Copernicus in charge of the snacks?
Oh, I thought it was for nature. I'm touching a wildlife. Drink!
Miss Higgins, where's my food?
We could all eat a lot faster, Corinne, if you help me find service.
I'm not a cell phone, Margaret. I don't do service.
Last year in class, we were taught that food is a basic human right.
Yeah, so where's mine? Lyle has food!
You had food? I needed that for my dears.
Where did you get that?
Well... About 2 miles back, I felt a draft from the mountainside, and I thought I could smell an underground river, so I scaled Dead Man's Cliff, and then bounced on a fallen tree to cross Bloody Ravine, so that I could find a passage through the Murder Marshes. Then I found the entrance to the Corpse Cave, and followed the forbidden underground trail of doom to the Golden Idol of Zargoth, which I traded for snacks.
And you did all of that on this field trip?
There's a field trip?
Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? We're all hungry. You have food, so we have a right to eat it. Good point. Hand it over, Lyle.
I worked hard for this, and besides, there's not nearly enough to go around. Don't tread on me.
If only someone had technology to get Lyle down and make him share.
Grandma, I know we usually wouldn't force Lyle to share. We already learned that. But if we're entitled to our rights, and in school we learned that the UN defined food as a human right, shouldn't Lyle, have to share?
Do you remember Frederick Bastiat teaching you about your rights to life, liberty, property, and muffins?
But if life is part of it and, food keeps you alive...
Nature is life!
Believe me, I want everyone to eat. I know what it's like to grow up hungry. But needs are not the same as rights.
So you help us, won't you? You've got the technology.
Of course! We're going to visit...
No, I mean, you'll help us get some food?
Oh, yes, don't worry. I wouldn't let you die of hunger.
You're escaping? Teacher!
Well, not all of you.
Please tell me you saw that.
Oh, a bar! No.
Johnny, the luck of my life!
Gabby, my old gal. I'm doing a bit of liver surgery on my mate, the Earl of Shaftesbury.
Nice to meet you! You didn't sedate him!
He didn't ask.
Okay, if you're going to do surgery, remember this is a kid's show, so no blood, screaming, or crying from pain.
Fine.
Kids, this is the John Locke, the expert on rights. He's a philosopher, doctor, and soon to be running for his life from the king for alleged treason.
Treason? I was going to tell you, just not over surgery.
Hi, Mr. Locke! Is that the spleen? It's moving.
Yes, but shouldn't you be in...
Whoa, can we touch it? I just want to touch it.
I'm never having kids.
He didn't. Locke's work was so powerful, it influenced the Declaration of Independence. And his hair was so powerful, it influenced modern shampoo commercials.
What's the emergency, Gabby?
These kids think needs are rights!
A very common mistake.
I mean, if you need something to survive, shouldn't that be, a right?
Actually, no. Everyone needs food, water, and shelter to survive. But that doesn't give them a right to it. That's because you don't have a right to someone else's labor. Bone saw?
I'm not sure I follow.
It's for sawing bones?
No, I mean the idea.
Well, let me show you. Derek, take over for me, will you?
Hello? Don't worry, it's exactly like the game Operation, except with a much higher chance of staph infection.
Not the wig! My wig! Now I look normal.
You are still very abnormal.
Thanks? Most human needs require money, work, or time from someone else. Look at all the effort it takes for these blokes to get their basic needs. If you had a right to shelter, that would force this builder to build you a house for free. Hey!
Oh, sorry.
The only rights you're entitled to don't force others to work for you.
Oi, what's wrong with your horse?
Nothing.
If you had a right to food, that would force this baker to give you the bread she spent all day baking.
Yeah, I guess that is unfair.
So by forcing Lyle to give up his candy bar, we force him to scavenge the wilderness for free.
And Derek claiming the right to my wig forced me to lower my self-esteem.
If it makes you feel any better, he probably thought it was trash.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Hey! Don't you know how to do liver surgery? Do it!
I am a homeschool mom with over 15 years of experience. With that experience has really helped me to know what I'm willing to say yes to with curriculum or anything that's going to supplement and help my homeschool. And I'm also very good to know what to say no to that I know is just not worth our time and not worth our money. One of the things I'm incredibly into that I think is a big heck yes, this is amazing, is the Tuttle Twins. Now the Tuttle Twins has a book series, but then they went on and made it even better by making a TV series with it. And I can't get enough of it, and guess what's so awesome? My kids can't get enough of it, and they think it is so fun. There's an episode about the inflation monster, right? And it goes through different time periods, and it goes through different countries and what they did when these countries tried to inflate their money and how they fell apart and it didn't work. They're able to take a very complex subject like inflation and explain it in a way that my 5-year-old can walk around and talk about how he knows inflation hurts a nation. So if you are not quite sure of what to say yes to in your homeschool, one of the things I know you definitely want to say yes to is the Tuttle Twins.
Hey everybody.
That was awesome. I love that episode.
Season 2, episode 1. Lots and lots of fun. Comment below what your favorite part was right now. We'd love to hear kind of your reactions to the episode. But yeah, that episode is a ton of fun.
Yeah. And not everyone can say goth Derek and goth grandma. Hey, you know, branch out a little bit. There's a lot of good spots in the
Lots of good little
episode.
things in there for sure. And it does a really good job of explaining that difference between needs and rights. And hopefully that's really instructive for your kids and creates really good conversations in your home for critical thinking. Okay, awesome. We are going to cover the 3 segments that we talked about earlier. We're going to have a segment on shaping the show where you guys will help us be able to vote on some different things that we're going to be putting into the show or different merch. We'll have that coming up. Also, a segment on how it's made, particularly some of the backstory behind the Tuttle Twins show. And then finally, we'll announce our Golden Gummy Bear winners.
And then last but not least, what you've all been waiting for, the sneak peek of episode 2.
That's right.
Don't forget, we have one of 2 clips to show you guys. That's right. Either the sewer chase or Big Bob's best friend.
That's right. So if you haven't commented on that, you can do that as well. Cool. Okay. Let's jump into shaping. Well,
wait.
Big announcement.
Shape the show.
Yeah, we have to say it like a game show.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. First off, let's go through some character designs that we're considering.
We have something
that
you guys helped us a month ago
we got a really
to
cool
shape.
Surprise. That's right.
Yeah.
A little bit back, we went online with you guys and asked about different shirt designs that you moms would like to wear as Tuttle moms. And so you helped us decide on the saying that was going to be on the shirt, on the design, and even on the color.
Yep.
And this is where you landed.
Let's get drum roll. Drum roll, please.
There it is.
There we go.
I don't co-parent with the government. Tuttle Twins.
Tuttle Twins.
And that is available. Is it available now, Jared? It's available to purchase now.
Right now.
On TuttleTwins.store. So go grab your shirt there and wear it proudly and have it be a conversation starter about the show with other like-minded parents. So anyway.
So similar to how you guys helped us with the design of this,
yes,
we are going to now jump into the design of some characters.
That's right. You're going to help us pick some colors for different character designs we're fiddling with.
And not only are you helping us pick some color designs, but it's a sneak peek of some characters that are really fun coming up in the season, this season 2.
That's right. Okay, let's start with the first one. All right, we have a pigeon. Do you like pigeon 1, 2, or 3? The more grayish on the left, purple in the middle, or the more blue on the right? Just write pigeon 1, pigeon 2, or pigeon 3 in the comments for your favorite.
I like pigeon all 3. Every
You're
single
go
one
pigeon
of them.
1, 2, 3?
Yeah,
on yours?
pigeon 1, 2, 3 for me.
She likes pigeon 123.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, Samantha.
Samantha,
Again.
she's clearly a scarecrow.
That's right. Jordan mentioned that this is a little bit of a sneak peek of some upcoming characters. So a scarecrow, what color do you like? Samantha 1, Samantha 2, or Samantha 3?
Samantha's so cute.
Let us know in the comments. Give the kids a second too, because they're probably like, wait, Mom, we need a...
I know. Quick, take a picture so I can tell my friends I know what's coming up.
Yeah, Samantha's a cute scarecrow.
Yeah, so you guys can start to maybe noodle right now what that episode might be.
Yeah. Let's go on to the next one now. Okay, we have a chef here. This is kind of a...
And he's not just a chef, he is a zombie chef.
He's a zombie chef, yeah. But kind of a... Anyway, we won't... we
don't want to give anything away.
It's not going to be too creepy. It'll be fine. Okay. Chef 1, Chef 2, or Chef 3? So we got green on the left. They're all kind of colors of teal, right? Green on the left, a little more teal in the middle, and then other teal.
He's almost like a Tuttle Twins teal in the middle there.
Twins spectrum there. Okay, Chef 1, 2, or 3. Let us know in the comments. Okay, and we have another one now. All right, these are different little... Gosh, I forget what they are. Little crabs, right?
Yeah, well, they're crayfish.
Yeah, there's a specific kind of
crayfish.
It's
help us in the comments, guys.
I can't remember. It's the it's a hobo crab.
Where they change
crabs, aren't they?
their shells.
Yeah, that is a hobo crab. We're to go occupy another.
Yeah, but as we talk, the real name for it will come to me.
Oh, sorry, is that not the right term? Okay, well, whatever. This is a crab. Hermit crab. It's a hermit crab.
He clearly is a little sad there.
I was saying hobo crab. It's a hermit crab.
He doesn't have his shell.
Not very politically correct on my part there, but oh well. Okay, so do you like the red? Do you like the orange? Do you like the green? And you can just mention it that way: red, orange, or green, and then you can put crab next to it for ultimate clarity.
For our little hermit crab.
All right, and then finally, this is Jeff.
Just Jeff. That's his name.
This is Jeff. We're not going to uncover a whole bunch more about this character, but anyway, some kind of fun we're going to have with him. Jeff 1, Jeff 2, or Jeff 3. So we got purple, red, and then that's like a royal blue.
Yeah, it's like a royal blue.
Okay.
Jeff. I love that. His name's just Jeff.
Okay, and we have Callie or Kali. I'm not sure which way it's pronounced.
I believe it's Callie.
But she's Indian. Okay, so Callie. And do you like the blue on the left, the orange in the middle, or on the right, the pink?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
So, again, whatever ends up winning, these will go into future shows. So go ahead and put in your comments and help us shape the show.
And finally, we've got these skeletons. Okay, number 1, number 2, or number 3. So these are actual designs, not just colors. But which of these designs do you like better? And I think of a sassy, like teenage or young adult skeleton. Right?
Notice the Ugg boots.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So think of little Miss Stylish skeleton. Which one do you like better for the kind of a little bit of high on herself, maybe?
She's got her little infinity scarf going on.
Yeah.
And she's really fun. Now this is merch.
Hey, yep. This is the final thing that we're going to be shaping.
Right now.
Which of these hats would you guys want to wear? So we have number 1, the gray with the Tuttle logo. Number 2, white with the darker Tuttle logo. 3, parent of patriots, or 4, communist offender. So let us know hat 1, hat 2, hat 3, or hat 4.
And obviously these are mock-ups. They would actually be, put onto the hats in the correct perspective.
That's right. These are mock-ups, but let us know kind of what merch you all would like us to add to TuttleTwins.store.
I could see someone golfing in hat number 2. Can't you see someone on the golf course?
Yeah, I mean, if I golfed, I would do that.
I'll go golfing and I'll wear it.
I don't have time to golf much. Okay, you'll go golfing just to have that hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. Okay. All right, our next segment is about how some of the backstory of how the show is made and kind of how it came to be. So let's go ahead and roll that. All right. I grew up in a small farming community in Idaho. I'm one of 9 siblings. We grew up way below the poverty line. And in high school, when I got a job, I'd actually take my paycheck and I would give it to my mom to be able to help buy groceries for the family.
I had parents that very much taught about the principles of freedom. That was something that was very important to them. I also went to a little private school that today's equivalent would essentially be like a larger homeschool co-op, where my uncle taught, and he taught about watching the patterns of human behavior and of civilizations over time, of what brings peace and prosperity and what doesn't. And he was a tremendous example and did a really good job of teaching us about the principles that make for a free and prosperous nation. Those principles apply regardless of the culture, the race, the religion. As kids at an early age, we learned that if we wanted things like toys and bikes and cool stuff like our friends had, we had to go out and earn that because that wasn't going to be provided for us. So we learned to work hard, we learned to start little businesses, and we did things like sell potatoes door to door, not in Idaho, but in Utah where they actually needed them. And whenever we did our little businesses, we were able to make a better living than if we just went and worked some hourly wage job. And a lot of what I saw firsthand in the experiences of doing different little businesses and having different entrepreneurship ventures was that through the principles of the free market, you could rise above your situation. My life and my siblings are essentially examples of the American dream, of being able to rise above one situation through hard work and being able to provide something in a free market that people value. My brothers and I now have an ad agency with over 1.5 billion views across all our campaigns, and we've been able to help client after client grow their business by millions and tens of millions of dollars through the power of great storytelling. Years ago, I was introduced to Connor Boyack because we ran in like-minded circles. And so when I found out that he'd actually written a book that accomplished these goals of being able to teach kids some of these fundamental principles, I immediately bought the first copy, read it to my kids. They really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I was like, man, this was a huge thing that was missing. And I was delighted to see when he was making it into a series and writing book after book after book that taught about these things. And it was just meeting such a tremendous need in the market. So when Connor later announced that he was thinking of turning his book series into a TV series for kids, I was like, that's a brilliant idea. And eventually we approached him here and said, hey, we feel like we're the ones to do this. We've got storytelling chops with all these blockbuster ad campaigns that we've done. In school, I actually studied animation for a time, and we felt like we had the passion for it and that we could pull together a team and resources to be able to do justice by the principles that are taught in this series. If you had told me that my career was going to evolve into creating a TV show for kids, I would have probably thought you were crazy, but at the same time, I've always loved animation. So a lot of what I'm creating here is not just a show that I think my kids will love, but a show that I think I'll love myself. Even though I grew up very poor, looking back, I was very blessed in my childhood to have the kind of opportunities that I did and to have the education that I got and the foundation of these principles. Not everyone gets that kind of education. It's not being taught widely within schools. A lot of parents don't even know how to teach it. That's why this is needed so much out there. That's why I'm so passionate about being able to create these tools for other people to be able to share with their kids and really help the generations going forward.
There you go. That's some of the backstory on how Tuttle Twins, the show, came to be. So now you know a little bit more about me and my past.
It's grown so much over this past year, and it's grown because of you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, I can't say thank you enough. I know we have an incredible crew that's here, that's working, you know, behind the scenes to actually make the show for you and literally make it for you.
That's right. As a reminder, over 8,700 of you invested in the show to make this possible, and that's the reason we've got season 2 now. So that's really cool.
And
okay,
now,
we got some Golden Gummy Bear winners?
We do. Yeah. We have some Golden Gummy winners, so let's go ahead and announce them. All right. First up is Leith Henderson. You are our Golden Gummy winner, and we have 4 more as well. Angela Hernandez, congratulations. Heather Arrowsmith, congratulations to Heather. Matt Saylor.
Yep.
And last but not least, Ethan Tuttle. No, just joking. Ethan and Justin
Pacheco.
I
think it's Pacheco.
I think it's Pacheco.
You'll know who you are.
Yeah, so congratulations to Leah, Angela, Heather, Matt, Ethan, and Justin.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you for getting on that form and submitting that. That's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
you are our Golden Gummy winners.
Okay. Our final segment is the sneak peek, and after the final sneak peek, we'll have one more little thing, and then we'll let you go. But the sneak peek winner today is the sewer chase.
The sewer chase.
So we're gonna go ahead and watch that now.
Activate energy shield!
We're being chased by space pirates again?
Technically, they're sewer ninjas now.
Bawakonga! Well, hopefully they're still lactose intolerant. Wait, they like pizza now?
And they have turtle shells.
So we're running from knockoffs of the Teenage Mutant Ninja?
No! But they look exactly like... Ask me, niños! It's a very important legal distinction.
Look out!
Eric, we need a portal!
And that's the end.
And there you have it. That is the sewer chase sneak peek for next month, next Tuttle Tuesday, episode 2.
That's right. And as a reminder, early access pass is now available to all of you that pay it forward. $100 or more, you will be able to watch each episode of the season the Friday before the Tuttle Tuesday when it releases. So like an early weekend release. So that's going to be really cool.
So thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing this with your friends. This is your show. You've made it all possible. It means the world to us.
It really does. And maybe we'll see you at the early release next month.
That's right. Okay, until next Tuttle Tuesday, we'll see you guys.
Bye.